All right, everyone, we'll go ahead and get started with Coach Jen Haley to lead off, followed by Todd, and then we'll open it up to the floor. Thanks.
Coach, when it comes to protecting the interior tonight against a team that's pretty good at dribble penetration, what did you tell your squad are your priorities, your points of emphasis tonight?
Well, I mean, look, we've got to be a lot more alert off the ball than we have been and protecting the paint. So we got to be better on the ball. We got to be better and more alert off the ball. We're sort of resting when we're off the ball, so we've talked about that a little bit. This is a very good offensive team, as you know, top 10 in the league. We're going to have to be a lot better than we have been recently.
And when you break down what De'Aaron Fox is doing for them, what is making him so potent in so many different ways for this Sacramento Kings squad?
Well, he's in the paint all the time. I mean, he's a really quick guard. He's tough to keep in front. And then he's shooting the ball better from three. And so that makes him a little bit more dangerous, obviously, also.
Coach, after the game the other night, you mentioned that the team need to get a better defensive disposition. I'm just curious, just looking at games around the league and seeing how the scores are and how offensive the game is now. How hard is it to play defense in today's NBA?
Yeah, it is. It's hard to defend. It's also hard to win. And so if you want to win, you're going to have to defend. And, we were doing it early in the year. We're certainly capable of it. We have stretches in every game where we defend really well. And then we don't sustain very well.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker's minutes have gone up exponentially, especially in the last 2.5 weeks. How have you seen him progress as the season has gone on?
Well, I like what he does for us defensively. I think he gets out, he puts more pressure on the ball. I think that's good. And then offensively, he's a guy that gets down in the paint. His decisions have to improve. Clearly, his shooting numbers need to improve, and I think a lot of that's decision making. But I like the way he attacks. I like the ball pressure he's applying. So I think he's doing the right things to give himself a chance to play well and to help us win.
Will, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, this is Will from The Athletic. Has there been a discussion as far as how you guys are going to handle JJ? Do you think he's going to continue to sit out? Is there a plan in place of how you're going to handle that?
There's always a plan in place, Will. Always, for everything, a plan in place. Some of them blow up quickly. Other ones work out better, but there's always a plan.
It's Dave, Christian Clark here. How is Steven doing with the calf? Is he good to go tonight?
He's doubtful. We'll see, but if it doesn't loosen up, he will not go. So.
Stan, this is Ed Daniels from the ABC station. Are you right now disappointed, or do you think this is a young team learning, or we were somewhere in between there?
I'd say yes to all of that. I'm disappointed because I think we were defending better early in the year. It is a young team that is learning, and we're a lot of times in between on a lot of what we're doing. So I'd say yes to all of that. This is a process, and you'd like to see it go like this and be really linear in the improvement. And it's rarely like that. There's going to be, fits and starts, and that's sort of where we are right now. I think that our players need to understand that defending, rebounding, and taking care of the ball are the things that give you consistency from night to night. Shooting is not going to be consistent from night to night, even with the best shooting teams. So, if you want consistency, defending, rebounding, taking care of the ball gives you a chance to play consistent basketball.
Mark Jones, go ahead. Mark, you're muted.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, Mark.
Mark Jones, can you hear me? Hey, first of all, thanks for being an ally in the cause for racial equality. Appreciate that, this being Black History Month. And secondly, can you comment on just Eric Bledsoe and how he figures into your overall defensive posture? I know he's an all-NBA defensive type of player. Where is he at, and what's his contribution?
Well, we rely on him. He's he's usually at the at the front of our defense, and we need him to set a tone. Obviously, big challenge tonight, trying to keep De'Aaron Fox out of the paint. But we need him to set the tone for us. Eric's a very, very good defender, a hardworking guy, and we need everything he's got every night.
Great, thanks, Coach.